Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Saturday night, and the family's asleep. That means that we have some free time for some live streaming on the Noel ComiX YouTube channel. So, lots of stuff going on in the world of professional wrestling. My school year has started, and I still have to beat Final Fantasy 15. So, we might be doing some Final Fantasy 15 tonight. It just all depends on, how lucid I remain for RPG excitement. Because, I do, despite having my, N mug of coffee right here, mm-mm, YouTube entertainment never tasted so good. My tolerance for RPGs and late night playing does not always jive, so I'm not sure. Sinister, how the hell are you doing, my friend? We're finally live. It's been a minute. I still need to do a new episode of the Noel Show. I'm writing it, but with the school year starting and me trying to beat Final Fantasy 15, it's still I'm plugging along here. I'm at chapter I think 13 or 14 of 15. All is well. I'm glad to hear that all is well on the West Coast. I think it's probably time for me to complain about professional wrestling, as is my usual way to start off the live stream. Either complaining about politics, pro wrestling, or something random. Um, let's talk about pro wrestling. John, how you doing, man? Good to see you. CM Punk. He's all kinds of fired, and I think he deserves to be fired, and I think he's, in the wrong, considering all the stuff that's come out. I was just watching Adam 22 interview some teenage boy. I don't think it's appropriate. I have no idea who Adam 22 is. I know Adam 12, the very cool show that was, from the producers of Dragnet. That was before society fell. Dragnet, and they were just breaking skulls and putting hippies in their place. I'm just kidding. But no, Dragnet was a great show if you're into the kind of deadpan Law and Order. He is a well-known for B. I don't. He's known for being a bitch. I don't know. So, well, speaking of known for being a bitch, CM Punk. No, I'm just kidding. Interviewing rappers. Okay. So like Vlad, good old Vlad. Anyway, back to CM Punk. Okay, so it's, I guess, more reports have come out that the lunging at Tony Khan was probably worse than reported. The, I guess, investigation has shown that Jack Perry's point of view was more the truth than CM Punk's point of view. He's some white guy who used to be a BMX guy. Oh, okay. That's cool. The Chicago fans were mad at Tony Khan, but I don't know what else you're supposed to do. I mean, you can't have someone who is, an angry malcontent in your company challenging people to fights backstage. And even if he's considered to be provoked, the answer to these problems, if you're supposed to be the mature person, if you're supposed to be the self-anointed locker room leader, you do not go around beating up younger talent for not even necessarily saying anything directed at you. I was listening to I don't even know the name of this YouTuber, but he brought up a really good point, and I, as a teacher, agree with this point. Right? So Jack Perry is in his 20s. CM Punk is 45, okay? CM Punk should be the more mature person here. You don't go, if you're like 45 years old, you don't go to someone in their early mid-20s and pick a fight with them because because of some perceived slight, okay? Your job is to not be taking the bait all the time. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, John Cena. These are all people that have had shade thrown at them various times, and if they consider it beneath them, they don't take the bait, okay? And I mean, if someone's challenging them to a fight directly or something like that, that's one thing. But when Six joined Degeneration X and said that, I don't know, he called out Hulk Hogan. I don't even remember what he said. It was just something stupid. He's like, "Oh, screw you, Hulk Hogan, suck it," because Hulk Hogan said, "Oh, that Six kid couldn't cut the mustard, brother," and Hulk, Hulk didn't care that Six clapped back at him or anything like that. But the idea that CM Punk is just going up to people who he perceives that he can beat up to go like, "So you got a problem here," that's pretty ridiculous. I think he said Hogan and Bischoff could stick it. I think that is correct. That does sound correct. I remember seeing that live, and it just kind of rolled right off Hogan's back because as much as I love Sean Waltman, he's not in the same league as Hulk Hogan. So Hulk Hogan doesn't let that shit bother him if some mid-card kid is mad at him or something like that. Whereas CM Punk, Jack Perry says something that references some, internet rumor, and he decides to, pick a fight with them and try to choke him backstage. Now, the biggest thing about the CM Punk stuff that's bothering me is, honestly, CM Punk's fans, and, because they're laboring under the delusion that CM Punk choked out Jack Perry as opposed to sucker punching him, which is, what the non-wrestler source said. Cry me a river. Yeah. Oh, Sinister. Do we have a problem, Sinister? Okay? Because if we do, we could step outside, okay? Because I could F you up, man. I can F you up, man. But I mean, and I said this, previously in the part I clipped out and put in my pro wrestling weblog section. When you go to someone and say, "Do we have a problem?" that escalates the situation, okay? And now there's a big difference between, "Hey, do we have a problem?" and "We got a problem," and it definitely seems like CM Punk went with the latter as opposed to the former, So this whole idea that CM Punk is, a victim of some kind of mastermind conspiracy and is not accountable for any of his actions, I think makes no sense. CM Punk has, by all accounts, been an asshole in WWE. He was a bit of an asshole in Ring of Honor, if you listen to people like Kevin Owens. He was an asshole in TNA, if you listen to Teddy Hart. He was an asshole in WWE, if you listen to Seth Rollins, and Triple H, and Vince McMahon. And he wasn't, making a whole lot of friends in AEW. Imagine if Punk did a go to sleep to... Well, apparently Tony was afraid for his life, because that's what CM Punk does, apparently. He picks fights with people who he thinks he can beat up, because it's true that, again, this was brought up by various, people commenting on the situation. I'll try to actually clip this segment out and link the video I'm thinking of, because there was a kind of a hip hop oriented guy, and he did a great analysis that was very negative towards CM Punk, but it was I thought fundamentally correct, and he said, I don't see you rolling up on Chris Jericho when he calls you a locker room cancer, because Chris Jericho could kick your ass, but you go up to Jack Perry, and you try to choke him. Anyway, no account says that Jack Perry was choked out. This is, I just saw that Kevin Nash on his podcast. I didn't watch it. I just saw it on Instagram. It said that Kevin Nash was saying how Jungle Boy was, you know, worse than the Ultimate Warrior. It's like sucker punched Luke Perry's kid, and I have gotten kind of back and forth into some CM Punk fans online about this, and they're like, he choked the kid out. It's like, he didn't choke anyone out. He had, by all accounts, he had Jack Perry in an attempted guillotine for a few seconds until they were pulled apart, and that was it. And Jack Perry was not choked out. To choke someone out means that you have someone in a submission. Yeah, I know he was talking about Punk. You know, when you choke someone out, you have them in a submission hold until they, you know, are unresponsive. Jack Perry was never unresponsive. Apparently, they got in each other's face. Punk tried to choke him and threw some awkward punches, which is exactly what he did in the UFC. Tried to choke people and throw awkward punches. Yeah, I mean, that's more the awkward punches than the attempted chokes. Noel is... Hey, Noel, is that farmer's tan I see on? Yeah, dude, I do have a farmer's tan like crazy. I was drawing cartoons out in the sun last weekend for a long time. I was doing caricatures for people in the Cortland community, so that was a lot of fun. So I do have quite the farmer's tan. You missed WWE CM Punk. Yeah, you know, he definitely had, he didn't, I don't know, before he achieved a lot of success, he seemed a little bit more tolerable to be around, I guess, or his ego wasn't quite as unhinged. But the thing is like, Nash is correct about CM Punk, you know. Noel, in your opinion, does Khan need to release a press release to fire Punk? I mean, not necessarily. I mean, he released a statement, so I don't necessarily think he needs to release a press release. I would love to see that video. How do I feel about the Ace Steel thing? I think he's a victim. I think Ace Steel is a victim of being friends with CM Punk when CM Punk alienated himself from the company. I think he got the job because CM Punk was there. So when CM Punk was in Tony Khan's good graces, Ace Steel got a job. And then, you know, when they brought CM Punk back, they brought Ace Steel back. And, I mean, Ace Steel apparently bit Kenny Omega. This is the other thing about, like, you know, when people say that, it's like CM Punk's fans who pretend he can fight, are like, well, he folded the Young Bucks, okay? First of all, the Young Bucks have never pretended to know how to fight. The Young Bucks, by all accounts, you know, are way less than CM Punk. They don't know how to fight. They went to go confront CM Punk with, you know, a legal advisor. So, you know, it probably wasn't wise for them to go talk to CM Punk when he was in that state of mind. But we don't know necessarily that they were looking for a fight. Apparently, CM Punk punched one of them and gave him a black eye, I guess. And then Ace Steel bit Kenny Omega and someone threw a chair. Like, this is not, like, biting and hair pulling is not an indication of knowing how to fight. It means that you're like a woman in a bar who's trying to, I guess, get back at the woman who stole her man or something like this. So there are no accounts of like the first fight with CM Punk and the Young Bucks and Omega that make him look like a badass or folded anyone or laid anyone out. I mean, I wasn't there, but the accounts of that I've read online say nothing about anybody getting folded. And the Jack Perry thing is on tape, and he certainly did not get choked out. So CM Punk is not a badass, and I'm tired of his fans online pretending he's a badass, because he's not a badass. In terms of Tony Khan being afraid of CM Punk, yeah, I mean, Tony Khan is a skinny 40-year-old man who probably has never fought a day in his life, and CM Punk, being the punk that he is, which, again, he's called CM Punk because I'm sure that's part of his personality. He's an asshole. He's an arrogant, smug asshole, which is kind of my understanding of the definition of the word punk, you know, unless you're, you know, being romantic about it and talking about, like, punk music or cyberpunk or steampunk, you know. We were kind of, like, anti-authority. Oh, no, he was ducking Jason David Frank because he knew Jason David Frank would beat the shit out of him. Yeah, punk means coward, yeah. Jason David Frank, and I'm so pissed off at Jim Cornette because Jim Cornette is just like CM Punk. He's a coward. You saw it when CM Punk. I'm sorry, Jim Cornette talks like all the shit in the world about people, and then when they get up in his face, he backpedals. Just like Santino Marella. He smacked Santino Marella. Santino Marella didn't do anything in the first place, which shows that Santino Marella is way more mature than CM Punk. Then, years later, Santino Marella, goes to confront Jim Cornette at some, hotel lobby in a wrestling convention. And Cornette sides with Punk because he is CM Punk. He's a weak, loudmouth coward who buys his own bullshit. Like, that's why Cornette always sides with CM Punk. And the thing is, CM Punk can actually... He's got some martial arts. CM Punk is trained in MMA. Like, whether that always translates to him being able to execute that, I mean, CM Punk is objectively stronger and tougher than Jim Cornette and has more success than Jim Cornette. So Jim Cornette has a schoolgirl crush on CM Punk. I think he looks at CM Punk and says, well, I wish I could do that, and that's what it is. So he is like CM Punk in the sense that he has an inflated view of himself. He runs his mouth. He thinks he's tougher than he actually is. Now, the big difference between CM Punk and Jim Cornette is Jim Cornette will just run away from a fight. CM Punk will pick fights with people who he thinks he can beat up, and whatever happens. There's the whole fog of war thing, but it never looks like CM Punk comes out of it looking like a stellar fighter. And whenever CM Punk gets in a cage, we know what happens, despite 4 years of training at an elite martial and mixed martial arts gym. So, I mean, I don't know. It's pretty phenomenal how unathletic CM Punk is, considering considering how good of a professional wrestler he actually is. When the fights are choreographed, he looks like he knows how to fight. But when he's actually in a situation where he has to fight, he doesn't look like he knows how to fight. But Jim Cornette is like CM Punk, someone whose temper always gets him in trouble with his employers. So I think that's a big reason why Jim Cornette, always is identifying CM Punk. I'm getting actually a message from my friend right now, Scotty Rude. He went to the Impact 1,000 episode special, and he was just telling me how great it was and how he wished he could have gotten me a VIP. It's bad when your wife can put up a better fight than you. CM Punk lost his first 2 MMA matches. Yep. Well, the thing that really bothered me about Jim Cornette that got me going off on him, as he was talking all this shit about Jason David Frank, like, oh, Tommy the Pink Ranger. Oh, what's he gonna do? Tommy the Power Ranger. He can't fight CM Punk. Like, what the hell? Jason David Frank, in addition to being in way better physical shape than CM Punk, is a black belt. Has an actual MMA record and has been training in martial arts his whole life. Whereas CM Punk, pretended he knew Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, did not, was afforded the opportunity to compete at the most high level, got 2 cans put in his way, and then they completely demolished him both times. So I don't want to hear anything about how CM Punk is a better fighter than Jason David Frank, or that Jason David Frank is a clown, when just because Jason David Frank played a Power Ranger, which is one of the coolest things that you can do, CM Punk is not remotely in the league of Jason David Frank. So I don't want to hear it. JDF disappointed me. I will leave it at that. Oh, did he not show you? Did you reach out to him and he kind of acted like a jerk or something like that? Because that would suck. But I mean, in terms of fighting acumen, there's not a comparison here. Anywho, okay, back to there's just things about this whole CM Punk thing that are annoying me. How he passed away. Yeah, that sucked horrendously, man. I was really really disappointed and saddened about that, and shocked too, because he always seemed like such a happy guy, but a lot of the time, people who are suffering with depression, or I guess bipolar elements to their personality, on the one hand they're very happy and outgoing and gregarious, but then the other side of that coin is, a very dark, destructive, sense of helplessness. And you saw it with Robin Williams. You saw it with with Jason David Frank. So um, yeah, that sucks, man. But that's a whole other reason why I got so hot about that situation, about CM Punk disrespecting Jason David Frank and Jim Cornette disrespecting Jason David Frank. F you, man. Like, like, I don't know. Anyway, so people like, onto positive stuff. Jason David, yeah, not Jason David Frank. Dutch Mantel. Um, he was saying how much, like, he's like, oh, CM Punk, he's gonna go back to WWE, and it's like, dude, I mean, I get, like, I don't know, man, like, he's like, well, I'd pop for it. It's like, I mean, people might, I think people would probably Zebekiah, yes, Uncle Zebekiah. I find Dutch Coulter actually pretty entertaining to listen to, and sometimes I find Jim Cornette entertaining to listen to. But then there's sometimes when I hear Jim Cornette, and I'm just like, dude, you are like the biggest, most annoying a-hole. Um, and I know that's his character and that's what he's supposed to do, but he just generally seems like an unpleasant person. He not only reminds me of Yosemite Sam, I think he is Yosemite Sam, and I don't mean that in a bad way. But I don't know, dude. Like, I mean, I think there would, if CM Punk goes to WWE, I mean, it would go to the Punk element of his personality, right? Him being legit friends with Cornette and Russo. That is that is very cool about Dutch Mantel, that he can be friends with people the range of Vince Russo and Jim Cornette. Um, no, to basically leave WWE, talk a bunch of shit about them, go on your friend's podcast, sue them, fail in UFC, which was your alternative. Him basically naming Steve Austin. I didn't know that, actually. Um, you know, you disrespect WWE, which is fine by me because I don't care if you disrespect WWE or any company, whatever. But it's like you leave WWE, you're like, screw those guys. It's like, okay, you go to UFC, that's your new opportunity. Doesn't work out for you. He had guts to get in a cage. I will give him all the credit in the world for that, and he trained a long time to do it. So he gets in a cage, it doesn't work out. And then, like, rather than maintaining your, MMA journey, he decides, you know what, I'm going to go back to professional wrestling, but I don't like WWE. I'm going to go to AEW. Well, he screwed that up, horrendously. And so now the idea is like he's going to go back to WWE, right? So it's like, I mean, just like the opportunism of the situation, the hypocrisy and the opportunism. I have a lot of opinions on Punk, but this second I don't feel like getting into it. And all that, you do your thing, man. I'm just ranting and raving here. Um, but just I don't know. To me, it's, I don't know whether it's maturity, where it's like, I messed up in WWE, I should go back and apologize, or if it's just kind of smug opportunism, where that's kind of like a cowardly opportunism, where it's just, you're just like a rat looking for anything to be able to attach yourself to, because you're just that much, about your own self-interest and survival, that you'll shit on anyone, backstab anyone, and then, run to the nearest thing that you can benefit from, and, show respect to people when it benefits you, and then attack and belittle people when you think it'll benefit you. And I mean, I guess that might go with some of the carny element of professional wrestling. But being a kind of a conniving, opportunistic person, but it's not pleasant. And I mean, I don't know anything that's going on backstage at these things other than just what gets reported. But to me, CM Punk does not look like he comes out of any of this looking good. I think that absolutely deserved to get fired. And I mean, if he goes to WWE and does well, God bless. Honestly, I think the thing that would probably be the more interesting thing that he could do to actually make a difference would be to go to Impact, because that really would elevate Impact. But again, he's going to go in there thinking that he's the king of the world, and he's probably going to lead to a lot of drama. And the whole thing about the Young Bucks not liking CM Punk, I mean, you got to take a look at this from the situation of, you know, I guess you could look at, and I love the Hulk Hogan era TNA, so I don't think it was a bad thing, but it's going to be the same reaction as Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff coming into TNA in 2010. Um, you're in a situation where they're all these guys that like kind of built up the company and started the company, and then someone comes in and all of a sudden it's like they're acting like, well, I'm taking over, kind of thing, and their vision of things is hijacking your vision of things. And when you still have power within your company, like why would anyone like a situation like that where someone comes in and tries to kind of pull your company out from underneath you? um and again, I don't know if CM Punk was doing that, but that seemed to be the situation, right? He's coming in like, well, I'm in charge now. I'm the new leader of this place, which he has a reputation of saying, I'm the locker room leader, blah, blah, blah. So, all right. So let's see this stuff in the chat. I consider you a friend. I respect your opinions, even when I disagree, and find myself entertained by your lives. He wanted to talk. With the Young Bucks, yes, the Young Bucks I think should have talked to him. Apparently, they said that they wanted 6 months of no drama for CM Punk, and that wasn't going to happen. Um, and I find it funny that even CM Punk's fans in the comment sections are like, "Well, that's an unfair request," like even Punk supporters know that he's not lasting 6 months without bullshit. But my point of view would be that if he is reaching out to talk, then you should always be willing to talk and negotiate and have dialogue, because dialogue leads to solutions, right? So yeah. So, I don't know. I wonder what CM Punk is doing now. He's probably watching this live stream seething. No, that's not true. Honestly, CM Punk is probably trying to get his way back into WWE. I think that's what he's trying to do. Yeah. He's I don't know. He's lucky he had as generous of a boss as he had with Tony Khan, because you know as a teacher, I view this very much as like a bratty student teacher dynamic, where Tony Khan was trying to be the nice teacher, trying to be kind of the bleeding heart. I think he actually was legitimately a CM Punk fan. I'm not getting I'm not wait hang on a second. I'm I'm sad at not getting talks I wanted in my personal past. Um, okay, I'm sorry about that, dude. That sounds like it sucks. Um, but yeah, no, man. Like dialogue is something that should always be pursued, and the fact that the Young Bucks were, I don't know. I mean, I on the one hand, I get it, where they're like, I don't want to make money with this guy. I don't want to. I don't know if we can trust this guy, considering, he came into the company, he shat all over the company, with our president sitting right there. He insulted us as people in a position of authority, and now all of a sudden, he wants to work with us. It's like, I mean, what kind of message does it send when somebody misbehaves and is awarded? But then the other point of view that a lot of teachers do is they will take a bad kid and then try to like give them things to try to make them behave, and all that does is it reinforces their bad behavior. The bad kids, has kind of a manipulative side, and just kind of takes the reward and then just goes back to being an asshole. And you know there definitely seems to be some of that behavior going on. But again, professional wrestling, I mean, I've never existed in that world, but it definitely seems like there's a lot of conniving, manipulative behavior that goes on there, because the whole point of professional wrestling is to you know get eyeballs on the situation, and it's the whole carny past is to kind of you know manipulate people into spending their money, which isn't anything unique to carnivals. It's just something about advertising. Well, I have rambled steadily for 30 minutes. Sorry about that. Uh, there's our opening segment right there. Me just bitching about CM Punk. Honestly, I think he actually could make a big impact in Impact. Don't worry, Noel. Every workplace has bad people and bad behaviors. Oh, don't I know it? Don't I know it? No, for sure, man. But the thing is, like, I have been in situations where, um, coworkers had a problem with me, and I did my best to be the mature person in that situation. Because if I wasn't the mature person in that situation, I would have been playing someone else's game at my own expense and at the expense of the people who rely on me for, you know, just everything. So if CM Punk wants to be a leader, he should not be just constantly chasing his own shadow, and getting into fights at the worst times possible, like these major pay-per-views. He decides to have these blow-ups. So, anywho, you probably know that from your job as a teacher. Yeah, in 1070. How's it going, brother? I was complaining about CM Punk for a half an hour, so and how much I um don't like what he did at All In. Um, how much I don't like Jim Cornette's interpretation of the situation. How much I don't like CM Punk's fans' delusional attitudes about him, and just I don't even know what else I've been talking about. So, yeah, but 5 thumbs up. Wow, apparently enough people tolerated that. So there's the. Okay. I don't know what to do as far as gameplay. I should probably play a little Final Fantasy 15. Isn't it weird to think Nintendo existed before Donkey Kong? No, I mean, I don't know if it's weird. I knew they did. I knew they sold playing cards and did some video games. So there's that. Um, so, but I mean, Donkey Kong definitely is their big claim to fame, before Mario. So, Sega existed before. Hang on, Sega. They made games for the U.S. military in Japan. I believe that's how they got started. They did those like kind of scuba periscope games, and that was how they started. SNK before Fatal Fury, they had Athena and various other shmups. Nintendo did the Popeye arcade game first before Donkey Kong. Um, did they do? I think they might have done Donkey Kong before Popeye, because I believe they wanted Donkey Kong to be Popeye. They wanted Donkey Kong to be Popeye, and once Donkey Kong was successful, then they were able to do Popeye. So I think Mario was supposed to be Popeye, Donkey Kong was supposed to be Bluto, and Pauline was supposed to be um, Olive Oil. And but for the Famicom, I believe that launched with Popeye, Donkey Kong. Did it also launch with Donkey Kong Jr.? I don't remember, but I think there were 3 games, and I want to say it was 2 Donkey Kongs and a Popeye. So I don't. Honestly, I enjoy the ColecoVision Mario Bros. Maybe it might have been the original Mario Bros. Um, I enjoy the ColecoVision version of Donkey Kong Jr. a lot, and I actually find the arcade version of Donkey Kong Jr. a little too difficult for my liking. The ColecoVision version is very accessible and enjoyable, and it's actually the only ColecoVision game that I have. So, my friend found a ColecoVision at a yard sale and gave it to me, and I really like it. Yeah. So, hey Noel, you only have 22 more live streams before 250. Nice. I think my sub count is at 1942. To reference a WWF before Hulk Hogan, to reference a Capcom game, 1942, right? So I really want to I've got the Y2K glasses on, so I'm hoping we can get to 2000, I got these glasses from Optical Factor. They're a place that does sports glasses with prescription lenses, and I like these. I kind of want a version that's like a little bigger. I mean, the range of vision on these is good, but I really want like a little bit of like the a little bit bigger fit for these, with a little more angle on them. But they just came in the mail. I think they look kind of cool. I don't know how much I'll wear these, but I don't know. I'm just wearing, I think they're good for the live streams and just select outfits. So we'll, take them for a ride. How much were they? I probably with shipping paid like $60. Yeah, I'd say that's probably right, because I think they were probably about between like 45 and 50, and then with shipping, yeah. So yeah, your chat is faster than it displays for me. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, obviously I just have my chat on the screen, so. Well, you guys probably don't want to see me. It always ends up we just talk about random stuff for 40 minutes, before we actually sit down and start playing. So, do you want to see me play Final Fantasy 15, or do you want to see me get into a fighting game? I will throw it out to the crowd. I have the Xbox One on, so we'll start off with that. You responded to John's question before it appeared on my screen. Well, no, that's because I'm psychic. You want to see a fighting game? Well, let's get down to it then. All right. Fight. Maybe I'll beat Final Fantasy 15 tomorrow, so. It's probably best for me to play a fighting game. Those tend to go best on stream. All right. Goku Black. Well, probably. Can you go to an eye doctor and get those glasses? I have always been very curious if Walmart. I don't think that. I don't think. I can't think of the place by A&W. I don't think they'll do it, but I am actually kind of curious if do I have Darkstalkers? I do. I don't know if I have it on the Xbox though. Let me see here. I'm not sure if Walmart will put frames and glasses that won't put. I don't know if Walmart will put prescription lenses in original frames that aren't sold at their store. But there are some websites that I guess will do that. But I haven't tried that. Definitely. Ooh, we could do Virtua Fighter. That'd be an interesting one. Record of Lodos War. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. We could do that. Um. So, in answer to your question, I don't know. So, let's do some Battle Coliseum. Oh, I love Darkstalkers. I have. You know what? Do I have the fighting collection on here? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I actually do have Darkstalkers on here. Because I believe Darkstalkers is part of the Capcom fighting bundle I bought. So, yeah, actually. That's a good game. I actually have this on the... I have the disc of this on the PS2. We have the digital copy on the Xbox One. Alright, good enough. Alright, that all looks good to me. It's a good roster right there. See Robert Rock. Have I played Left 4 Dead? No, I don't think so. Oh, this game looks great on this system here. There we go. You win. You should. I did a dandy job on you. Okay. Ooh, Halmaru and Geese. Doesn't get more SNK dream match than that. If you like zombie killing games, that's a good one. Well, I do like me some Resident Evil. So. I had a great time beating Resident Evil 4 on the PS2. Although I was using a code breaker to give me one shot. But it was so fun with it, something like that, you know. Predictable. I knew that was coming. Damn, how did he intercept that? Art of Fighting 3, Robert here. It's a real shame Robert Garcia and Marco from Metal Slug didn't appear in the Capcom vs. SNK games. Berserker 4 says, "What's up, Noel?" Hey, Berserker. Sorry if my thumb's in the way here. This game is made on hardware that is essentially the Dreamcast and recycles assets from Neo Geo. Oddly, characters from Neo Geo 64 games. Right on, man. We're playing some Neo Geo Battle Coliseum here on the Xbox One. Playing the Xbox 360 version of this game here. I was absolutely one of the people that was super psyched about 2D fighting games in the PS3 Xbox 360 era. A lot of people will say that, you know, fighting games were dead then, but there were games that I really, you know, were right on top of my list of things that I wanted to buy and play. This being one of them. Oof. Nothing beats a good Japanese schoolgirl.
You win. You should.
Also kind of argue in a Street Fighter 4 it was a step backwards. Street Fighter 4 started a revival. It did. Oh, it's me, Ben. Hey, Ben. How you doing, man? All right. Let's get rocking and rolling here. Wait, Ben. Ben. Are we talking Buster Ben? They have a good friend named Buster. Well, he's named Ben, but friends all call him Buster. Then we go, Buster Wolf. Oof. Come on, Robert, hang in there. No, Robert, don't die. Part of me, like, losing there was me trying to remember if I could tag on this game or not. So I was starting to get into trouble. Good going, Rock.
You win.
I have the Neo Geo Battle Coliseum on the PS2. So do I. Mr. Big, a bald guy with glasses and a perfectly shaped beard. I identify with him. Gotta hang in there, man. Genjiro. No match for the, What is Robert? Is he Italian? Garcia seems Mexican. I mean, he's in Mexico. He's Mexican. He's because Art of Fighting 3 is in Mexico, and that girl is his childhood friend. So, unless he's Italian and was raised in Mexico, but Garcia is a Spanish name. So, I don't know. He's just got a real Italian vibe to him here, and he drives a Ferrari too. So. Oh no! Are you? Is it? It's a Ben Gordon? That's Berserk. I have a couple of Ben friends. So.
You win.
Art of Fighting throwback. Considered very old school when the game came out. They all were. Robert reminds me of Terry Silver from Karate Kid 3. Nice. I do remember liking Karate Kid 3, but I don't remember the plot of it. Alright, SVC Chaos Athena. Graphics on this game are so good. Oof. No, you can't tag. There it is, okay. Shoulder buttons. Will you go down? Got her.
You win.
Mighty Dragon, you sure about that? Why have you come here? My name is Mizuchi. You mortals are destined to die. I'll send your souls back to Gaia, so let us return to nothingness. Let's not and say we did.
No escape. Fight.
Come on, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, I'm sure. Damn it. Damn it! Ugh. Dude, his health goes back up. That is super annoying.
You lose. 天上天下 Continue. Character select.
Alright, same characters. What's going on in the chat here? You can do it, Noel. He's more powerful than the actual Orochi, in my opinion. I think the Xbox 360 has some upgrades. Let's not and say we did. That's something my mom would say. How old is this game? 2004. Can't wait for Garo 2. Hell yeah, that is very true. Sorry for the hand in the screen here. I'm just kind of at a weird angle.
No escape. Fight.
Wow, they really gave me a handicap there. His health is like at nothing here. But I'm probably still gonna need it. Oh my god. I got him.
You win. 修行が足らんな。
Alright. Wasn't the true climax. Well, I did my best. I only lost once, so there you go. My name is You did it. Well, I did have quite the handicap there, since that guy was super annoying. Let's go through some attract mode here. Yeah, Garo 2 looks great. I wish there would be some more footage of what's been developed thus far, as opposed to just, you know, a minute of looking at a map and then a really quick glimpse of Rock and Terry, which is all I've seen from the preview here. Beat 'em up bundle. I'm pretty sure I have a fighting bundle on this, unless it's on the PS4, but yeah, fighting collection. There it is. Okay. Just look at your Dark Stalkers fix. When I fight someone like him, I can't help but think I could probably beat this guy easier if I had Shotos from Street Fighter. Probably. There we go. I think Top Hat Gaming, I didn't see, he had some short where he was trying to say that Lilith wasn't a girl. Lilith is a girl. She was originally planned, I think, to be like genderless, but they made her a girl. She's a lot flatter than Morgan though, so at least on top. So. This game has got beautiful art and music. We're always Morgan. And we will continue to be. Bouletta. There we go. Completely off topic, but we had bagel bites from Dunkin' Donuts. No, but I did have Dunkin' Donuts coffee today. My family went to Green Lakes for my sister-in-law's birthday, and my wife stopped at Dunkin' Donuts on the way back. There we go. They have cream cheese filling. Interesting. I used to go to Tim Hortons. They put way too much cream cheese on their bagels. It was kind of gross. I mean, I'm not joking. It was like they just put the whole jar of cream cheese in a bagel. It's like, what am I supposed to do with this, you know? I mean, I like cream cheese, don't get me wrong, but... You know, sometimes less is more when it comes to cream cheese, in my opinion. Oof. Damn it. Got him. Have a good night, everyone. Sinister. Thanks for stopping by. Get some Z's. Or whatever you guys do on the West Coast. Has anyone in the chat seen the American Darkstalkers cartoon? It's not bad. Santino really loved it back when he was little. More appropriate for him to watch than the, you know, gritty anime. And he's putting up a fight. Oh man, he got me. Almost. There you go. You know, Darkstalkers 3, Alpha 3, they had such great artwork with such dynamic posing for the victory screens. Tomorrow's opening day for the NFL. Hopefully the Vikings win. There we go. I always find the baby in the background of this level very cute, despite its apocalyptic implications. Man. Think about Morgan always overshoots that move. There we go. Oh no, the baby's waking up and it's angry. Who are the Vikings playing? They're playing the Buccaneers. Donovan and John Tailbane are my mains. Nice. Yeah, this music's great. Oof. Got her. Well, they know what the fans want to see. Comedically fast rolling credits. All right. Medieval style game, yes. Cyberbots, Super Puzzle Fighter. Let's do some Pocket Fighter. Can anyone tell me what time it is? Preferably Eastern Standard Time. This game is adorable and fun. It's 12:30. Thank you, John. Let's be damned. Oyagi. I had this game on the Xbox 360 and loved it dearly. And in fact, I still do have this game on the Xbox 360. That's not good. Ah, good old Dan. Good choice. You picked Dan. Everyone loves Dan. Offering the best of all three Art of Fighting characters. And the worst. This guy's no match for my the ghost of my Tengu father here. Actually, maybe he is. Come on, Dan, hang in there. Jump. There you go. Dan is the man. Rock and roll here. Man, all these 90s Capcom games, especially like the mid to late 90s ones, the music is just ridiculously great. Oof. And Chun-Li. Man. She's too good. I'll go with Dan one more time here, then we'll switch it up if we have to. Got her. I like how she turns into Jill Valentine. There we go. Much better, Dan. Felicia. Combining the best of nunnery and sexy feline pop star. They're turning it up. Man, almost got her. This game is the most we see of Go Hibiki. Do we have to keep being Dan, or does the story reset? I think the story might reset if we stop being Dan. Oof, nice. Got her. No, I don't. Come on. How did that not finish her? Darn it. man! Darn you, Felicia. Well, Dan may not be the man right now. Let's mix it up here a little bit. Yeah, we'd have to start over. This music takes me right back to 1996 on the Sega Saturn. I don't know, Sakura might be better with Dan than Ryu, at least right now. There we go. The background cameos in this game are also phenomenal. I particularly enjoy Nash eating ramen in the background, which we just saw. We'll see how we do with Ryu, but we might want to mix it up a little bit, play one more game. Then get to the VHS tapes. Thank you, because it was a terrible matchup for Ryu. So far, so good. There you go. Man. There we go. Das Vidania. Lay again. Oh, that worked out. Within reason. But you have fun. Within reason. That's what Shake said to Meatwad when he was trying to get his Super Bowl tickets. You have fun. Within reason. Apparently, one of the reasons the stream had to be re-edited last time was because I showed too much of the Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode where they flash fry the cow. Now imagine it on the inside. It's filled with flash fried cow and cheese. All right, I'll help you dispose of this proper facility. All right, tip it over and run like hell. Man, she's putting up quite the fight here. No! Yeah. She got me. We'll try one more with Ryu, and then we'll do something else here. Like Cammy trying to get M. Bison to buy or something in the background. Man. Come on, man. Ah. You're too good, Lele. Alright. Let's just do one more quick game. Just for the sake of mixing it up. We're not gonna get to Final Fantasy 15 tonight. But I just so what the heck? Let's do some Virtua Fighter 5 really quickly. Or from our good friend the Xbox 360. It is absolutely the cutest fighting game ever. Nothing compares. Better run home to mama now. It is kind of shocking how Sega has not made a Virtua Fighter 6, but who knows? That is definitely an accurate statement. Yahoo! You know, it's fun to listen to our Virtua Fighter lore videos on YouTube, especially since such little of the lore is explained in the video games themselves. At least not directly. You can watch that and then a Miss Cleo video to fall asleep to. That or Terry Garr on David Letterman. That would also be good to listen to. I recommend the 80s interviews. Those are the most fun.
Better run home to mama now.
That is my favorite quote from Sarah. Is anyone did when is Tyson Fury's fight? That's not tonight, is it?
Better run home to mama
I ask because Jeffrey's got a bit of a dad bod, just like Tyson. It works to his advantage. Mm-hmm.
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
I should say that to a student sometime. I've got grace and power. You've got zip. It's like when a student does badly on a test or something.
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here comes the bonus stage, the real final boss. No, no, no. No, no. There we go. They get that should get the good ending credits for this.
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
Yes. I love this song. It's not quite like beating a video game and getting a really good vocal ending song. Ah, sweet, sweet Sega. They should make more hardware. Alright, well that's gonna do that for our good friend, the Xbox. Ooh, let's retire to the kitchen. Grab us a snackaroo, and then we'll watch some VHS tapes here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We have some carrot cake from my sister-in-law's birthday party. And then, I think we have leftover Chinese chicken nuggets. Those are always good to eat in a live stream. Ooh, and we have sweet and sour sauce too. Yes. All right. Shots, shots, shots. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing a sweet and sour sauce shot. Yes, Diego, here's your sweet and sour chicken. No. All right. What to chat about? Let's get down here. That was my cool Santino and Dad cartoon. There's a sampling of some of my caricature there. Yeah, so this farmer's tan, it was sitting in Suggett Park for 5 hours straight, just drawing nonstop caricatures. And my arms were like out. I was in a tent, but my arms were poking out drawing the people. I should have moved the table back a little more, but I don't know. Will I ever get a tattoo? I'm not planning on it. I think they look cool, but I don't know. I just think, I mean, like, I'm just kind of like, what's the point, you know? But, I mean, it would look cool, but it's just kind of like everyone's got them, so it's kind of like, you know, a lot of people get tattoos to look different. It's almost like looking different would be not having a tattoo. I mean, I'd get a tattoo if I really felt like it was there was like a real self-expression to it, and it was like something like that looked really cool and flashy. Um, but the other thing about having a tattoo is like you don't want it to be like, hey, look at me, I've got a tattoo. I mean, well, you kind of do want it to be, look at me, I've got a tattoo. But you don't want the tattoo to be like trying too hard, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here's a tattoo, it means I'm tough. You know, it's like the tattoo should be like a form of like self-expression. I don't know. I definitely want something to kind of like. Part of me would think like getting the Mortal Kombat dragon would be cool. Another part of me wants something to kind of like wrap around like vines or something like that, you know. Something about like something that's both got like a pretty element to it, but also like an edge to it, you know, like. So I don't know, but yeah, I mean tattoos are cool for sure. But there's also something to be said about not having them. So, you know, I have a friend who was a teacher, and then he became an amateur professional wrestler, and like neck to ankle, he's covered in tattoos. Um, his wrestler name is JD Ink because he's all full of ink. So. I don't know, something like upper arm would be kind of cool, like, I don't know, vines and flowers going all over, like thorns, you know. I don't know, something like Joseph Joestar, you know, maybe like the Hermit Purple with the Hamon or something like that, you know. It would be cool to get like the Joestar tattoo, like, tattooed right here, you know. All right. Last one. All right. Now the question is, do we want any more snacks before we retire to our VCR for international channel fun? Will you ever come to California? I think it would be really cool to go out there. You know, I would say the majority of my live stream viewers are on the West Coast because, you know, I tend to stream later at night and it's earlier for you guys, so. Yeah, I mean, never say never. I mean, it's not in the cards right away, but Cali is a cool sounding place. If I were to eat something else, what would it be? Possibly Doritos. I don't know. Channel my inner Jay Leno. I don't know. We all know that, you know, after his stint, well, actually during his stint, is one of Dave Letterman's favorite guests, and before he landed the Tonight Show, he was a Doritos salesman. So there you go. San Diego, San Francisco, or L.A. My best friend's brother lives in L.A., so I'd probably want to go out there, but I would totally go anywhere. Like, you know, I know that you're in San Diego, international channels in San Jose. I'd love to go to the Little Japan in San Jose, the international channel. Got me some cool stuff at. Or I should say Little Tokyo. Spicy sweet chili. You know it's gonna be better if it had jumping jack cheese. I really do gotta get a new episode of the Noel Show up soon. All right, 2 more chips and then we're off to the tapes. Well, thank you for offering to show me around California. If remember out there, I'll take you up on it. All right, tape time. Man, nothing beats Doritos. Unless it's a VHS tape of the international channel. Do you think there are any international channel merchants? What do you mean? What do you mean international channel merchants? International channel merchandise? There used to be their website, but I mean, they might have had like company stuff, but I mean, I don't ever remember international. I mean, I'm sure people who worked at international channel probably had like international channel like polo shirts or something. I don't know. I'll plug in the TV here, or should I say plug in the VCR to the TV? Like shirts, keychains. It'd be I don't know. It'd be cool for sure. All right. I'd love to get one made. If I'd love to get like an international channel shirt made. Ah, Glay getting interviewed. See if they perform here. Here I can. Da pump. Is this just interviews? You can definitely tell it's the early 2000s by that tennis visor there. Alright, let's fast forward a little here. What's Utada Hikaru saying here? Yeah, she was. I said it before. She was pretty well known in the United States for her Kingdom Hearts contributions. Ah, good old chemistry. And if I could only steal Hamada's wardrobe, my life would not be complete, but it would be better. I mean, I have a chunk of Hamada's wardrobe, at least a loving tribute to it, so. Uchi Kennedy.
It looks like you're blushing, but the blushing never really goes away. I felt so self-conscious. I mean, why is my face always so red?
I thought it was acne, but at my age,
This is embarrassing. If you have redness on your face,
Acne?
it can go away.
And a comb over?
12
What have I done to anger the Almighty?
called rosacea.
No, you didn't do anything to anger the Almighty. You have rosacea.
Get the
but not for long. If you can dial 1-800-891-9961, your red face will be a thing of the past. That comb over, though, that's still your problem. Man, I wish I could. I gotta pursue my opportunity to be a commercial spokesperson, you know, and not like super slick, soulless commercials. I want like infomercial, low budget stuff. You know,
good these days.
giving the people what they need
Program is rated TV PG. Viewer discretion is
and what they wish for. You know, it's always a bummer when somebody posts a comment and for some reason it gets censored. Goten right now. Oh, look, copyrighted audio. I knew it was gonna happen, but it's worth it for We Got a Power, isn't it? I think we'll probably be okay. Here's Boo, and he's killing people, but you know. It's not going to stop Trunks and Goten from mastering the fusion dance. I was fortunate enough to have read this portion of the manga way early because my friend's brother somehow ended up with a Chinese dub of the Boo Saga of it was the cover where it was like a Brady Bunch panel with all the characters' faces, and it was this part of the Boo arc, you know. And then I ended up getting that same comic in Italian.
By 105 in your head, would you be able to do it?
Well, children and adults across America are doing just that with easy math tricks.
Easy Math Tricks teaches you how to solve difficult math problems quickly, like magic. Even tricks for dominoes, cards, dice, and the stock market.
For a limited time, you can buy easy math tricks for the incredible price of $29.95.
Get yourself kicked out of any casino with math tricks.
2066 or buy online at easymathtricks.com.
Can your
Oh,
radio
Bose. You know, the Boo Saga was really shaping up to be very good. I didn't like the ending to it. I mean, I don't hate the ending to it, but it was just disappointing to have such a 180 in the, you know, it's like all of a sudden just, you know, pull the rug out from Gotenks and Gohan and Videl and just pivot back to Goku and Vegeta. It just seemed lazy and random. But I think Toriyama was probably pretty burnt out at that point.
These people have found the secret to one of the world's best cardiovascular workouts. The secret is Easy Jump, the first and only tripless jump rope. Jumping rope is one of the highest rated aerobic workouts ever, but jumping rope can be hard to do. Well, not anymore. With Easy Jump, there's no tripping or breaking your momentum. Now you can lose weight, burn calories, and have fun at the same time. Easy Jump's new technology allows people of all ages to jump rope with ease. This specially designed handle keeps the rope together in the air, but just before it hits the floor, it separates, preventing you from getting caught in the rope. With Easy Jump, you get all the heart conditioning, all the fat burning, and all the aerobic benefits of jumping rope.
The Easy Jump rope allows you to keep your workout going, boosts your metabolism, it gets your heart pumping, it helps you burn calories.
That is actually really clever. Like, at first, I can't. We already blew our wad with We Got a Power. At first I thought it was just two random pieces of rope, but that is pretty clever, having a magnet on the back, on the bottom of the jump rope that like hits and reconnects. You know, that is pretty cool. Yeah, good idea. We're fast forwarding this here. No, we're not. I forgot to hit fast forward here. Because Lord knows if we watch the Slayers, we'll be in trouble. That's TV Tokyo, and they don't play. Oh no, that's the end of the tape. All right, good times. All right, what else we got here? Why's the? No, I don't want the DVD player. I want the VCR. Oh, it's for some reason it's okay. So the DVD player kicked on, and there is a recording of me playing. What is this? This has got to be WrestleMania 2000 here. You could always watch this homemade Hollywood Hogan versus Shawn Michaels. It's guaranteed to be better than their actual SummerSlam match. It's pretty impressive they're able to put the music on the N64. If you hurt my friend, then you hurt my pride. Gotta be a man, I can't let it slide. Fight for the rights of every man. Well, there's Shawn. This was a weird period for Shawn. He randomly wore like short bicycle shorts, and then apparently like a golf shirt. WrestleMania 2000 did have some nice intros. Plus, they had Earl Hebner. I really think that AEW Fight Forever, really, they should have an Aubrey the same way that WrestleMania 2000 had an Earl Hebner and Revenge had Nick Patrick. No, they didn't have Nick Patrick. They had Pee-wee Reese. And there's the Hulkster ruthlessly pummeling the Heartbreak Kid, as he should. Okay, let's pop in this tape here. Switch to the VCR. I'm going to stop this here. I'm going to pop to the VCR. And see what we got. Junie. Hulk Hogan and Michaels do the most iconic poses, yes. No, we can't actually watch the opening to Soul Hunter either because that got my stream blocked in Japan. And since I do have a lot of Japanese viewers, I should consider their feelings, so. You know what else got us? You know what got us blocked worldwide was me showing the opening to the Fuji drama Power of Love. Kira. And that was really unfortunate because that song's phenomenal. And it's got a great opening to that show, too. Oh, this is Fist of Fury here? With Donnie Yen? Or is this Kung Fu Master? This is Kung Fu Master, I think. This has got a nice intro here.
For it is Tamahome's embrace that she also desires. Next time, the priestess of Seri.
No, who wouldn't want to be embraced by Tamahome? Tamahome. I'm so out of it. I can't even pronounce anything. Who wouldn't want to be embraced by Tamahome? He's so dreamy. Is the joke I was trying to make.
Welcome to the house, boys and girls. I'm Judy. Thanks for joining me today. You're watching Asia Street on International Channel. For 90 minutes every day, we treat you to the hottest tunes, flicks, and trends from all over Asia. I'm here at X Park, but first, here's a sneak preview of tonight's lineup.
Oh man, Alhazard the Wanderers was just so very, very good. It was just, I say it all the time, it was the best Alhazard. I don't think we'll get in trouble for showing this, but what the hell, we're gonna try it here. This is, you got some beautiful music here. I'm going to just have the camera look at me for a bit here, just because I don't want to, I don't want to like, it's like, oh, it's copyrighted stuff here. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. If you plan to continue, please ensure the content owner has added your channel to their allow list. What content? I mean, this thing, I go through like VHS tapes. There's like no way to, keep track of everything. But let's go back to the wonders of the Kung Fu Master here as my camera spins out of control here. Boom. Actually, this is working to our favor that me probably moving the phone screwed up the camera angle here. Alright, let's fast forward a little bit here, see what we got. I do need to go to bed soon, though, because I got church tomorrow, and school is upon us, and I just don't have time for anything anymore. I've got kids, and they wake me up, and... well, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I can't stream that late much longer, But I do want to keep the stream going. It's fun, and I'm enjoying myself. Nothing like watching an international channel show on fast forward. It's definitely not fun to watch Orphans.
Of Chinese cinema on Asia Street. Saturdays in March at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, only on International Channel.
I'll kill you! Stop it! I've been waiting for the longest time for this. You get what you deserve.
It is a great time to unpause.
You hear me? Sector.
It was really weird how sometimes they would just, I don't know, I guess it was just whatever they could get their hands on, Their stuff would vary between subtitled and dubbed. Yeah, I remember Gary Wallace telling me it was just kind of whatever they could get their hands on,
Leading cause of hair loss.
Oh, baldness is nothing to be worried about.
Blocker, and its tropical physicians formulation stops DHT from attacking your hair follicles and starts regrowing hair in balding areas. Avocor is safe and effective. In 6 years of use by tens of thousands of people, Avocor regrew hair on most everyone, including me. We guarantee it.
Join the tens of thousands of satisfied Avocor users who have reversed their hair loss. It's guaranteed. Call 800-758-1981. Now you can use Avocor risk-free for 1 full year. It's guaranteed. Call 800-758-1981. That's 800-758-1981.
It is important for my children to have a feeling of their own culture. These precious qualities.
Keep the live stream going.
The International Channel does this beautifully.
International Channel is more than a television service. It is a connection to the homeland.
It is a window into the world for many elderly immigrants who want to feel themselves a part of the land they had to
I like listening to Japanese music. Noel from Cortland.
Because of you, we provide television programming that keeps you in touch with the sights and sounds of your culture and heritage. We need your support now. Please call your local cable operator. Let them know how much you appreciate International Channel. Tell them what it means to you and your family to have a connection to your homeland. Your calls to your local...
It was funny when International Channel got bumped off of standard cable for me. You know, the International Channel was like, it's not us, man, it's the cable operator. The cable operator was like, no, it's them. Just constantly, like, giving you the runaround. But I totally believe International Channel over Time Warner.
For the next 2 months, call us today and schedule your free consultation.
Call today and take advantage of these great savings.
I went to school with that guy's kids.
What if there was a better way to watch TV?
There's no better way to watch TV than on the International
What if you
Channel.
had crystal clear picture and digital music? What if you could get program info instantly with an on-screen guide?
Now get up to 200 channels of movies, shows, and music, plus an easy-to-use on-screen guide. Digital cable from Time Warner Cable.
Man, this guy Connie Chung. This show, while good on its own, is even better when it's broken up into random clips. Some guy getting punched in the face, and then slow black and white footage of a Chinese woman getting her facial, getting her jowls squeezed right there. It's like I'm watching Hitchcock or something. Alright, it's not approvingly to each other. This show, I guess this show was like an hour long or something. Because this certainly has been going on more than a half an hour.
Properties are selling for as low as $199 per month. VA, FHA, HUD repos, and more. For current auction listings, call now. 1-800-277-1818. Call toll free.
Ready to take control of your credit card debt?
Credit Card of America cut my monthly payments in half.
Credit Card of America is a non-profit service that's helped thousands of people move on with their lives.
It is Donnie Yen. Yeah, International Channel. She show a lot of Asian, a lot of kung fu dramas with Donnie Yen. They had Kung Fu Master, and then they also had Fist of Fury: Sworn Revenge, which was a TV version of the Bruce Lee Fist of Fury. It was called the Chinese Connection in America, but it was called Fist of Fury in Asia.
Another dimension. They become strangers in a land of fantasy, far more mysterious than they could ever have imagined.
It's about Manchuria under Japanese occupation.
Find their way home.
Find out
and how the kung fu school overcomes the karate school.
only on
You know.
International Channel.
Although, you know, sentimentally, I prefer karate to kung fu, but it is what it is. So.
All right? I'm all right.
Honestly, Jet Li did my favorite version of Fist of Fury. It was where the Bruce Lee character actually had like a Japanese girlfriend, and you know, it was really about you know, the humanity of both sides while showing the you know, not good nature of Japanese imperialism.
Thousands in credit card debt. Call the toll-free number on your screen for more information. Get your life back.
Come on. Reverend, what's wrong? Tell me, who is this man? Allow me. Reverend, my name is Sangai. You can call me Three Nuts, though. When I was a monk... All right, I get it. Sir, let me finish. When I was a monk, I was able to comply with all the vows...
And starring Raiden
Don't eat dog meat, don't drink wine,
is the
and
friend.
don't travel all right, I get the point. Now, will you please just leave? Yes, sir. Come on. By the way, Reverend, have you seen a monk? No, I haven't. Sir, have you seen any monks around here?
Fast forward it is. I really can't. I don't want the stream to get killed. I'm gonna probably try to show the opening to the Wanderers here, and then we'll probably wrap it up here. Maybe catch some more commercials. Oh, Donnie Yen's got a bloody lip here.
El Hazard, The Wanderers, and at 11:30 p.m., Oriental Horizon.
I'm happy again.
Want over 200 channels with crystal clear reception even when it rains? You can't get that from satellite.
I'm singing and dancing in...
Time Warner Cable. Now, anything's possible.
The following program is rated TV.
Okay.
Viewer discretion is advised.
I mean, if Sex in the City was on, I would welcome a thunderstorm. Anything to knock that shit off my TV. Oh, I really love this opening. And the English and the Japanese are just phenomenal. I am the only person on YouTube with the album version of the American, the English version of Clever, the closing credits of the song. So yeah, I have the full version of it, and I have the soundtrack to this whole anime, and it's the best. When I did my very first manga contest, this was always playing in the background while I was drawing. I mean, the manga didn't look good, but good memories. I mean, I had no idea how to do layouts or anything, or good proportions. But it certainly had a lot of passion. That manga ultimately got reworked into Bloodsport 5, The Blood of the Best. My manga entry that I did for the international jump competition. Let's see if we can catch the credits here. This show is so funny and cool. It was better than the OVA, and the OVA was good. The OVAs after the first one were, you know, not that, they were okay, but like nothing beat the Wanderers. The Wanderers was just, it took the fun nature of the first OVA and made it really funny. and then like the other OVAs, like Alternative World and stuff, they were okay, but they just didn't have the charm as of either the first OVA or certainly not the Wanderers. You know, the Wanderers, you know, it was. I mean, I love Tenchi Universe, but I want to say the Wanderers probably better than Tenchi Universe. Maybe, yeah, it's really close.
Attention inventors.
But you know, the El Hazard to follow the same path as Tenchi was a really really good original OVA, and then like the TV adaptation was was really really good like the OVA, but it was a little funnier. Like it had kind of a more sitcom-y slapstick element to it, you know, whereas the OVA was funny and fun, but a little more serious.
I'm 2 years old and I can read without glasses.
I can go to the movies and not have to wear my glasses.
Man, she's so happy.
10 million people in the country who thought I'd have to wear glasses or contacts
Man,
for the rest of my life.
nothing wrong with a good pair of glasses here.
There is another alternative. Are you
Look.
tired of having to get
Ooh,
stronger
ooh,
year after
ooh,
year
ooh.
as your eyes get weaker and weaker?
I know I was.
I wanted out of my glasses, but not through surgery. I didn't think it was possible until I discovered a powerful program called the See Clearly method. In just minutes a day, I'm seeing better, and my son Sean is completely out of his glasses after only a few weeks. If you don't eliminate or reduce your need for glasses and contacts in 30 days, they will refund your money, guaranteed. So call today for a free video that introduces the
It has
power of the
definitely
See
helped my
Clearly without
vision.
laser surgery.
My vision is improved, so I don't need to wear glasses. I can pass the DMV driver's test.
It has definitely improved my vision.
I know International Channel needs your help, or our help, or whatever. Should always help the International Channel. I miss it, man. I have dreams that it still was on TV. You just gotta go to the weird high up scramble channels. Put a channel, you know, 199, and you'll find the International Channel there. It's been scaled back, but the good stuff is still there. It's seriously a recurring dream I have. I mean, I've got my old TV from my living room,
You're the new master
and
aren't you? I'm so
you know, and it was like this TV from like 1989 that you could kind of go way up on the snowy channels. And it's like if you go to some like weird, like freakishly high channel, you'll find the International Channel is still on. It's a recurring dream I have.
168にかけるだけ。1分間の格安レートは24時間いつかけても同じ。会費も手数料もありません。101-6868であなたも国際電話をセーブしませんか？
Ah, sweet, sweet collect calls.
America's most beloved tenor, Daniel Rodriguez, is back with an all-new collection of love songs entitled From My Heart.
All at once I felt a chill.
From My Heart.
Man, I gotta tell you, this music is guaranteed to kill any romantic mood. It's like, hey, baby, you get comfortable. And then this comes on, and she's like, actually, I have to go and open my kitchen windows. Goodbye, don't call me.
$15.98 for one cassette, plus $4.95 shipping and handling. Call now. Rush to
Coolest glasses ever. Why, thank you, Diego.
Includes familiar songs such as All I Know and Conte Partiro, as well as new songs like Completely and Only You that are destined to become classics.
I'm afraid to show just how far your love will go. There's no way.
Call now to start your romantic musical journey with Daniel Rodriguez's From My Heart.
Only you can
Daniel will lift your spirit with inspirational versions.
You know, it was really good when we like stumbled across that VHS recording of that church that like had all the cool like synth pop karaoke, and it was like a church for like something like Cambodian refugees or something. Like an international channel knows what the group is. I can't remember exactly where the church is based out of, but yeah. Hey, it's too bad he's not on, but maybe he can tell us in the comments section when he watches. So. Oh, here we go. Hopefully we can get through this without the stream cutting off here. This is one of the voice actresses singing this song from the American dub. Yeah, this was just a very cute, pleasant closing credits. I really liked it a lot. I did a fan art of that, and I play the full album version of this on a video on my YouTube channel.
Mine! I control the evil demon Senorita, and this art is now simply mine for the taking. Attack without mercy, my little demon doll. Destroy everything for your new master. I call the next episode Pure Evil Genius.
Oh, Mr. Jinai, you are wonderful.
Oh man, that show is so good. Well, I guess the beautiful and charming hissing of the tape running out is probably a pretty poetic way to end tonight's live stream. So there we go. We're about ready to pack it in, people. Oh. Coolest glasses ever. Yes, yes. Okay. Well, guys, it's been fun. We are headed right about time to it's 1:53. It's almost 2 o'clock. It's time for us to get some Z's. No, now it's 1:54. Anyway, guys, thank you for chatting with me, watching me play video games, listening to me probably ramble incoherently about my frustrations with the whole CM Punk drama. Although the CM Punk situation, man, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just, it's kind of like a train wreck. You can't look away. So, good night, and thank you so much as always, brother. No, thank you for being on the stream and giving me someone to talk to. So, I mean, I could do this by myself, but it's a lot more fun with the crew. So right on. So just be on the lookout. More content will be coming through the channel. Made it through the whole video. Yes, you did. Congratulations, Diego. You win something that will be fed to the camera, through the camera for you next live stream, guaranteed. So yeah, right on. But yeah, new stuff will be coming to the channel. I'll definitely there will be a new Noel show coming. I know I've said this the last few times, but I'm working on it. It's just busy. Don't be surprised if new artwork pops up or video game review. I'm right at the end of Final Fantasy 15, so I'm definitely going to be reviewing that sooner than later. And yeah, so content on the channel is going to be coming. Let's just keep pushing to get to that 2K where a little less than 60 subscribers from 2,000 to get to 2,000 subscribers. So that'll be really cool to finally get to 2,000. So let's keep that dream alive. Keep it going. You know, I don't know. We just we do it the old-fashioned way here at the Noel ComiX YouTube channel. We claw and scratch our way to every plateau because we don't go with trends. It's the pure, authentic self-expression and interests of Noel ComiX and his lovable viewers. And on that note, it's time for us to all replenish our faculties with some sleep. So I'm probably gonna put my earbuds in and fall asleep to a Miss Cleo infomercial. It is what it is. So, all right, guys. Yes, Noel ComiX for life. Until next time, guys. I'm Noel, and I will see you in the very near future for more live streaming fun and action on the Noel ComiX YouTube channel. Take care. God bless. Bye bye. See you soon.